Grayson County Lady Cougars against the McLean County Lady Cougars, as it is a match here between Grayson County and McLean County. See if I can do some math here. Real quick. 72nd all-time matchup between Grayson County and McLean County in girls basketball. And a good evening here and welcome to the Cougar Den for tonight's coverage of Grayson County Lady Cougar basketball on K105. Sam Gormley and Stephen Smith with you today. It's the first ever, I guess not the first time I've had a color analyst in basketball. It's happened once, maybe twice. But you mentioned you wanted to give it a shot, so we're going to bring you on and give you a shot. What better time than Grayson County, McLean County, right?
Here we are, Rick. Glad to be here.
You've been on our morning show plenty of times,
Sure.
and this is your first time with sports coverage.
Yeah, first time on a live game, so excited. So we'll see how it goes.
Coming up on our locker room show, we're going to introduce you to both teams, talk to the head coach of the Lady Cougars, Mike McClintock, and give you the starting lineups. That comes up and more right here on K105.
Are you looking for the best building materials in Leitchfield? Look no further than Future Designs Building Materials. The builder's choice on Quarry Road has everything you need to build your dream home. Jim writes, "I'm so glad I came to Future Designs for my new roof. The staff was so helpful and knowledgeable, and they made sure I got the right materials for my needs. Thanks, Jim." Future Designs is more than just a building materials store. Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Leitchfield. FDBM.net.
Building on experience.
Are you ready to help your family get prepared for the unexpected?
Here we go!
Ladybug and Cat Noir know how important it is to be ready, because you never know when Hawkmoth is going to strike or a disaster will hit. And you don't need miraculous powers. Just put those planning skills you already have to good use. Make a plan that will help you and your family be ready when emergencies happen. Ready Kids can help. Get started at ready.gov/kids.
Look around your home, and there's probably something that was made right here in Leitchfield. Leggett & Platt is a worldwide corporation making a wide range of products, including sofa sleeper and reclining hardware assemblies here at home. A portion of your Ashley, Lazy Boy, or England furniture might have been made by one of your neighbors. Join the Leggett & Platt team today. We're a one-shift operation with competitive wages. Our motto is, we work hard so you can rest easy. Leggett & Platt is an equal opportunity, affirmative action, veteran and disability employer.
For the more than 1 million people living with Parkinson's disease, the Parkinson's Foundation celebrates movement at Moving Day. A movement toward life-saving resources. Movement toward advancing research and care. Movement toward a better life. We care. We fight. We move to beat Parkinson's. Move with us.
Basketball on K105.
Welcome back to Grayson County High School, where the Grayson County Lady Cougars and the McLean County Lady Cougars are about ready to get underway. Sam Gormley and Stephen Smith back here with you as McLean County enters a record of 1-2, and they got some bad news last week after the injury to their top scorer, Sarah Miller. 14 points, 6.5 rebounds. She is a great scorer, senior missing what appears to potentially be the remainder of this season. But Stephen, to me, the most important thing, or the most impressive part about that, is that you lose your leading scorer and then turn right around and beat one of your biggest rivals in Muhlenberg County in your next game. To me, that shows resolve and resilience from a McLean County team.
Yeah, sure. She was their only senior too, right?
I do believe, actually, you're right, yes. So
Yeah.
You're losing your senior, a lot of experience, and I mean, she can really shoot it from three, 38.1% on the season. So now they're turning to players like Kennedy Level, the sophomore, 10.3 points, 3.7 rebounds. Katie McCoy, 8 points and 1.7 rebound a game. And then Ava Lanham, the guard, 7 points, 4.3 rebounds a contest. Now this McLean County team's going to shoot a lot of threes, but not as much without Miller on the floor. In that game against Muhlenberg County, they were down more to about the 33%, when through the first couple of games, they were shooting well over 50% of their shots from beyond the arc. So it's interesting to see which McLean County team could come out today, since it's been a week since their last game. Grayson County had a tough one last time out against Hart County. We'll take a break, come back, and talk about the Lady Cougars. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
Here's a simple truth about higher education. If pursuing your purpose, doing what you really care about matters.
If having a rewarding career matters.
If a better financial future for you and your family matters.
Then higher education matters. A brighter future is within your reach. Find out how at kyhigheredmatters.org. Brought to you by this station and the Kentucky Broadcasters Association.
No matter what you're up against, we have your back.
We are United Way.
We are neighbors, helping neighbors.
In communities around the world, when disaster strikes, we get you back on your feet.
We help children build brighter futures.
We've been here for over 135 years.
But now, our work is more important than ever.
Join us.
Join your neighbors.
Join United Way.
Some days are just better than others.
I think you should go talk to someone.
It's not that easy.
Have you been thinking about suicide? You can talk to me, Dad.
It's been a tough couple of months.
Hi, I'm Dr. Ashley Gabbard, internal medicine physician with Owensboro Health. I'd like to talk with women 40 and over about having annual mammograms, even if there is no history of breast cancer in your family. Early detection provides women a strong advantage in fighting breast cancer. Ask your primary care provider for a referral and schedule your screening online at owensborohealth.org/mammogram.
Welcome back here to Grayson County High School, where the Lady Cougars are getting ready to take on the Lady Cougars of McLean County. Sam and Steven back here with you. Grayson County 2-3 on the season, and Steven, this is a bounce back game because on Monday, it's one of those that you leave that game and you're like, huh. You give up 77 points, 54 of which come to one player, and Steven, at least my takeaway was a lot of that was you have to tip your cap because Dia Bradley for our county. She's good. She's really good.
You know, one of the things, Sam, that surprised me the most is
there we go.
She didn't take any bad shots. She stayed playing her game, and obviously they went to push her quite a bit and gave her the ball a lot. That probably ended up being maybe a few more points than she could have got. But man, just an impressive outing for her. And hopefully our girls can bounce back well tonight.
Sydney Perkins has had a great start to the season. She's averaging 16 points a game. The three-point shot has been there early, shooting 40% from three. Now that number is probably a little higher than to expect this year, but if she can continue to knock down the three-point shot, this Grayson County team is going to be successful this year, especially once they get Sutton Van Meter going. She's had a slower start to the year, but she was a slower start to last season, but late in the year, there were a lot of games where she was the best player.
Yeah, offensive, just getting in the flow of the game and being able to consistently put trips back to back to where you score, put some pressure on the other team, I think it's going to be key as we move into the, I guess, approaching the halfway point of the season now.
Mike McClintock is the head coach of Grayson County. We'll take a break, talk to him, get his thoughts on the matchup after this. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
Connection builds community. It grows the minds of future citizens and leaders. Connection teaches. It encourages. It builds confidence through relationships, through partnerships, through small daily acts, through high-impact programs at all levels. Connection says together, we can.
The one thing I know about Grayson County Schools, when you get the right people going in the right direction, anything's possible.
We are GC Connected.
Evacuation is now underway as the storm approaches. The National Weather Service has issued a warning as it monitors the storm, including the following counties that are fortune seekers.
Convoy of Hope is ready to help you prepare for the next storm. Visit convoy.org/prepare.
When I found out my son was addicted to opiates, I didn't know where to turn. Now I know there's help, and you can call whether you're a family member, a sibling, or the person with the addiction. And the number is 1-8338-KY-HELP. Call for the resources. They're going to help you with compassion and care and the knowledge of what's available to get you the help you need.
Welcome back to the Locker Room Show here on K105. Sam Gormley now joined by Coach Mack from the Grayson County Lady Cougars. Coach, you had the chance to go back and watch the film from the game on Monday. How much of that going back was tip your cap to Bradley being a darn good player, and how much of that was defense allowing her to become an even better player?
Well, defensive-wise, we just put her at the line too many times, but she's the real deal, tough to stop. I thought times we had her stopped and she got through a trap or whatever, and then finish strong. She's stronger than what she looks also.
You mentioned after the game, and it was one of the things that I noticed as well, was that Hart County came into the game allowing 38 points a game, something like that, and you all scored over 15 points more than that average. What was working for you offensively?
I just feel like the way we moved the ball, shared the ball, made the extra pass every once in a while, and handled their pressure. We got some good looks, and I just thought we handled their pressure all right to get the ball down the floor.
Peyton had one of her better offensive games coming off the bench as well. I know she didn't get to play a lot in the summer because she was dealing with, I think it was a wrist injury. How have you seen her grow since you've been the head coach?
Well, she's coming along, like you said. She had a great game the other night. Good, and she's played every game she's played in. Me and Coach Jones was talking about. Gave us quality minutes. Now there hadn't been a lot of minutes, but the minutes that she has gave us, she's done a really good job.
Another one of those young players that came off the bench in that game against Hart and stood out to me was Addison Spain-Howard. And the thing that I always describe with her is she just always comes in, plays hard. She might foul, but that's because she plays hard. How does playing hard benefit her as a player?
Well, it just increases. She plays good defense, and then she does the right things on the offensive end. Plus, she can shoot. Really, she's a real good shooter. So, we'll count on her against teams that play a lot of zone.
McLean County lost their best player earlier on this season, but they still have a nice core around them, coming off of their biggest win in a little bit, beating Muhlenberg County on their home floor. What have you seen from them on film?
They really like to shoot threes. In 3 games, they've shot 71 threes. They're shooting like 33, 35% from threes. So, we're going to have to watch out for that big time.
How do you stop a three-point shooting team?
We're going to try to put pressure on the ball, so see if that can keep them out of getting comfortable and everything.
How do you pick up a big win against a team that is ranked in the top 10 in the media poll?
Take care of the ball, rebound, and keep their shooting to the limit.
Coach, good luck. More comes up in the Locker Room Show after this.
Are you looking for the best building materials in Leitchfield? Look no further than Future Designs Building Materials. The builder's choice on Quarry Road has everything you need to build your dream home. Jim writes, "I'm so glad I came to Future Designs for my new roof. The staff was so helpful and knowledgeable, and they made sure I got the right materials for my needs. Thanks, Jim." Future Designs is more than just a building materials store. Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Leitchfield. FDBM.net.
Building on experience.
Hi, I'm Dr. Ashley Gabbard, internal medicine physician with Owensboro Health. I'd like to talk with women 40 and over about having annual mammograms, even if there is no history of breast cancer in your family. Early detection provides women a strong advantage in fighting breast cancer. Ask your primary care provider for a referral and schedule your screening online at owensborohealth.org/mammogram.
This is Cougar Basketball on K105.
Welcome back here to Grayson County High School, where it is the Lady Cougars of Grayson against the Lady Cougars of McLean. Let's meet the starting lineups. Well, I just have the starting lineup of Grayson County. McLean hasn't put theirs in the book quite yet, so we'll have to wait a moment for that. But your lineup for the Lady Cougars of Grayson will be Bree Jones, Sydney Perkins, Sutton Van Meter, Allie Jennings, and Isabel Blanton. It's been that same lineup that has been for these past couple of games. And, Stephen, I'm excited to see what this group can do. Hopefully you can pick up a win against two teams that I think are very evenly matched.
Sure, yeah, like what you were talking about, coming off a big win for them, off of their rival. Us having a tough outing Monday night, maybe we can catch them off, and we'll be on and get a big win.
Grayson County, McLean County's next on K105.
Hi, I'm Dr. Ashley Gabbard, internal medicine physician with Owensboro Health. I'd like to talk with women 40 and over about having annual mammograms, even if there is no history of breast cancer in your family. Early detection provides women a strong advantage in fighting breast cancer. Ask your primary care provider for a referral and schedule your screening online at owensborohealth.org/mammogram.
No matter what you're up against, we have your back.
We are United Way.
We are neighbors helping neighbors.
In communities around the world, when disaster strikes, we get you back on your feet.
We help children build brighter futures.
We've been here for over 135 years.
But now, our work is more important than ever.
Join us.
Join your neighbors.
Join United Way.
Some days are just better than others.
I think you should go talk to someone.
It's not that easy.
Have you been thinking about suicide? You can talk to me, Dad.
It's been a tough couple of months.
The doctor said I had a 29% chance to find a blood stem cell donor. But I knew you were out there. And when we matched, it was the best day ever. Dear donor, your blood stem cells saved me from leukemia. Thank you forever and ever and ever.
Experience the true joy of saving a life at BeTheMatch.org.
We had an MRI, and then all of a sudden this doctor comes in and he says to us, we have the potential here for a catastrophic event.
And he looked scared.
He looked terrified. And he's like, we got to operate now. It just all changed. Life changed.
Bryce is one of the 47 children per day who are diagnosed with cancer. Today's treatments aren't enough. To watch the rest of Bryce's story, visit childrenscancer.org/story.
McLean County has bringing whatever it might be. Their starting lineup, it's Sarah Larkin, Kennedy Level, Katie McCoy, Ava Lanham, and Danielle Reynolds. Grayson and McLean comes up next, only on K105.
I'm not here to fire you up. If you're not already fired up, you shouldn't be in this room. If this victory isn't worth all you have to give, then leave. But now, right now is your chance to be a part of a victory the world will remember forever. Victory over cancer. This victory isn't just happening. It isn't inevitable.
What does hope mean?
Now is our time, your time. You may save someone you love.
Time is very precious.
Today's cancer research is tomorrow's victory. A victory that is there for the taking. Grab it. How was that?
Now that was a great halftime speech. Let's go win.
Don't give up. Don't ever give up.
Been their best overall game of the year. As we are working a crew member down today, so I will say that I need a third hand, Steven, and I don't quite have one. So we're going to bear with us at times. I'm going to attempt to run our screen and everything as long as it'll be Allie Jennings to jump for Grayson County. The ball is up, and it is controlled by the Lady Cougars of Grayson County, who will be working from right to left on your radio dial. In the corner to Isabel Blanton. Lady Cougars have lost 2 straight after opening up the year 2-1. Jones drives down the left side, kicks it in the corner. Blanton 3 up, and it is missed. Rebound out of bounds off of McLean County, and it's going to head towards Grayson County's way about 17 seconds into this game. Mike McClintock, the head coach of Grayson County, 2-3, 162 and 210 overall. Ryan Groves, the head coach for McLean County. Get the ball into Van Meter, kicks it off to the top of the key to Jones, pulls up 18 feet right side, bottom of the net for Jones to open up the scoring for Grayson.
Good start, Sam. Scoring off an inbound play.
Weaving through goes Kennedy Level on the other side, stripped on the way up, but a foul on the interior is called on Van Meter for Grayson County. For Sutton, that'll be her first in the team's first. And that's one thing that Sutton has dealt with, I think, pretty much in every game this season is foul trouble.
Seems like they never miss a foul on her. I don't know if she's fouling them or not, but, man, they call them every time.
Danielle Reynolds, 50% from the stripe this season, makes the first one. And I think she did reach in there. I think it was a foul on that run. But she does seem to have bad luck. Both free throws good there for Reynolds. And we're knotted up here at 2, just about 30 seconds into this game. McLean County coming out in full court pressure. An outlet pass to Blanton. Grayson County breaks it with ease. Gives it back now to Van Meter in the middle. She's going to pull up a 3, left side. Got it!
That's a good sign.
Huge for Van Meter. If she can get that 3-point shot to fall, watch out if you're an opposing team playing Grayson County in the coming weeks here in this season. Top of the key, it is McCoy driving off into the corner. Back up top now to Level. This McLean County team is without their best player, Sarah Miller, who tore, at least what I was told, her ACL earlier on this season. She was averaging 14 points a game through the first 2, and those players just don't grow on trees. It's hard to find 14 points coming off the bench, but you're going to have to look for multiple players to step up. 3, top of the key by Level. It is missed on the floor. Rebound picked up by Blanton for Grayson County. Off to Van Meter up the middle. Bounce pass to a cutting Jones. She can't get it, but actually throws it off of a McLean County player, and it's going to stay with the Lady Cougars.
I like to see them getting out and pushing it like that instead of giving the defense time to set up, take off, and go and see what happens.
I'm a big fan of push, push, push.
Absolutely.
Especially when you've got good ball handlers, and Grayson County's ball handlers are more and more experienced as the years go along. Far side, little stutter step. Back out front, Jones is going to be bumped and fouled. Foul will stay on the floor for Bree Jones.
I've been thinking all season, Sam, if Sutton could just see one go through the net and get going, man, we really need it, and I know it'll be a weight off her shoulders too.
Sometimes for a shooter, that is really all you need to see. Bounce pass inside to Jones on the right block, feeds it off to the far corner. Blanton 3 is short. Long rebound chased down by McLean County. They're going to start pushing. Bounce pass to the right side. A little stutter step by Level. She kicks it off deep. Left side 3 is off the back of the iron. Jones with a loose board for Grayson County. Lady Cougars working 2-on-3. Jones down the right side. Curls around. Throws a shot up. It is a little too high. Rebounded on the floor by McLean County as Danielle Reynolds came up with a loose board. 5-2 Grayson County on top. 5:50 left here in the first quarter of play from Grayson County High School. Spinning it around now with a bounce pass off to the left wing to Larkin. McLean County in the black jerseys with dark maroon numerals. Not the easiest numbers to see.
Nope.
Reynolds, 18 feet left side. It is short. Rebounded by Perkins on the floor for Grayson. Sydney Perkins has been the leading scorer for Grayson. It's been the three-point shot that has really been there. She's had multiple threes in every single game this season, including 5 against Edmondson County.
Good to see him hitting the boards too, Wills.
Yes, because that's not necessarily the strength of either one of these teams. 3, far side, Van Meter. Good!
Yes, sir. Got to see one go through and now building a little confidence.
And now a throwaway on the inbounds pass. Grayson County's going to get the ball back after a turnover. And here's the thing, if I'm Grayson County, give her another shot.
Absolutely.
Because we saw that multiple times last season where Sutton sees one go through and next thing you know, good luck.
Yep.
Been very impressed, too, with Bree Jones' start to the season. I think she didn't have a great game 1, but has bounced back in just about as good of a way as you potentially could think. Perkins 3, right side. It's an air ball. Might have been partially deflected, and it goes out of bounds. They're going to say it was not deflected, and it's going to stay with or head towards McLean County basketball way, rather.
That first game, Breckenridge County pretty good, too.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Pretty good.
Especially when you're going up against their guards of Lucas and Grimes.
Good.
Pass taken away by Perkins for Grayson County. She tries to split the defenders, does. Downhill left side, basket good for Sydney Perkins. That's a good sign as well, because Perkins' biggest issue has always been on the drive when contact is potentially made. Another steal for Grayson County. Van Meter's got it. Lady Cougars running. Van Meter to Blanton. 3, left side. In and out. It pops. Rebound knocked out of bounds by Grayson County, and it's going to go McLean County way with 4:23 left in the first quarter. Grayson on top 10-2.
Good energy so far from the girls. Seem like they're into the game.
Oh, it's Grayson County ball. Sorry.
Yeah.
Grayson County ball. I thought it was off of McLean. Yeah, the energy has been good to open up.
Hitting shots will do that for you.
Especially when Van Meter starts hitting them with how slow of a start she's had. Free throw line, Van Meter flips it up. Was looking for a foul, didn't get it. Jennings with a rebound. She's going to get fouled on the inside, though. Foul shots coming for Allie Jennings. Foul called on number 10, Katie McCoy. That is her first, team's second. To the line is Allie Jennings. 64.3% from the stripe, and can't get the roll on the first. Allie started off the year on fire from the free throw line. She made her first 6. Makes the second. Substitution will come in for McLean County. It'll be Sarah Johnson, the 5'6" junior, 2.3 points and 1.3 rebounds a game. She is a shooter. Most of her shots come from three-point range this year. Far side Larkin goes to break the timeline and runs right into Isabel Blanton, and a jump ball is going to be called. Possession's going to stay with McLean. 4:02 left here in the first quarter of play, 11-2. The defense, this may be the best defensive 4-minute sequence we may have seen all year from Grayson.
Yeah, they're playing hard. They're reaching for the ball, not fouling. It's encouraging to see here early on.
11-2, Grayson County on top of McLean County. Couple of threes by Van Meter. Perkins has had a 2, and so has Bree Jones for Grayson County. Driving downhill on the far side. We're going to have a little touch foul on Blanton. A little handsy with the defense.
That's my fault. I said they weren't reaching, and then they called a foul. So.
And that has been an Achilles heel, this Grayson County defense. You know, sometimes you could say that the fouls haven't been there, but they've also reached more than they should. For Blanton, just her first. Passing in, Jennings with a steal on the inbounds. Give it now to Jones, who's going to run the point. She's looking to push before the defense can get set up. Into the corner, Perkins, 3. Off the back of the iron, rebound on the floor, picked up by McLean County. Curling around with the ball are the Lady Cougars. With Larkin that picked up the loose board. Into the corner, and now Perkins is going to pick up the foul.
If you don't know what to say tonight, Sam, just say the Lady Cougars.
Yes, it is. And I say this every single time we do a game. If I say Lady Cougars, I'm 99% chance to talk about Grayson County.
Yep.
It's hard to break that habit. For Perkins, that was just her first foul. Over on the left wing. And driving in, the ball goes out of bounds off of McLean. It'll head towards the Lady Cougars of Grayson. 11-2, they lead, 3:15 left in the first quarter of play. Over the far side, trying to break the pressure, and they do. Blowing right past goes Blanton. She's then trapped. Bounce pass back to Van Meter. Van Meter off to the right side to Jones. 3:05 left in the first quarter. Into Jennings. Jennings takes one dribble off the right side. Nice defense on the inside. Blanton with a rebound, and it is jump ball. They finally whistle with 2:58 left in the first quarter. It's going to stay with the orange and blue. A long wait for the jump ball. Usually you'll see that when it's a mass, even if nobody has a hand on the ball, they'll just call it just to help out the offensive player. Up top, Van Meter swings it over far corner to Perkins. Driving, floater, 10 feet right side. It is short. Blanton with another loose board. Outside to Jones. She'll take it left side. Got it. 3 in for Bree Jones. Over on that left wing, spinning around is Larkin. Off to the trail defender. It was good ball movement for Grayson. Isabel Blanton has been a vacuum on the inside. Shot from 10 feet on the right side is in and out for McLean on the floor. Loose ball. Lady Cougars of McLean have it. They'll give it out to Larkin at the top of the key. Back now to a number 5 who's into the game there for McLean. I didn't have that on our official roster. We'll have to bring that to you. 3 off the right side is missed. That's actually Anna Miller, rather. And the shot is good there for McLean on the inside. It's 14-4.
Yeah, she's only an 8th grader. I remember watching her last year. She's going to be a special player down the road.
Well, I know McLean County's GRVC team, I believe they won the championship last night against Muhlenberg. It was a 10th district kind of night. Ella Narvaez in the game. Allie Jennings out for Grayson.
From the perspective of a basketball fan, you got to love watching Ella. She jumps on loose balls. She's scrappy, just fun to watch.
She's one of those players, you love it when she's on your team, and you hate playing her.
Sure.
Left wing Van Meter gets a screen from Blanton, drives it in, flips it up, right side, good for Sutton Van Meter.
Net barely moved on that one, Sam.
I mean, the little twitch in the fall for the junior Van Meter, and you can tell she's feeling it already in this game. 3, top of the key to answer is short by the Lady Cougars of McLean, and right on cue, Ellen Narvaez takes out a defender, and it's going to be a jump ball. Mallory Hampton was the player that missed that 3.
I think Sutton did a Euro step there. We didn't have Euro steps when I played.
You played beach baskets, though, right?
Yeah. And, you had one offense, one defense. And
on the same side of the court, off to the right side. 16-4, Grayson County on top, 90 seconds left in the first quarter of play. Up at the top of the key, 3 by Miller is no good. Rebound, ripping it down is McLean on the inside. Hampton taps it off to the right side level. Gives it to Miller. Miller into the corner to Hampton. She will shoot it. Back now, screen, 3 right side by Miller is a little long. Narvaez picks up the loose board for Grayson County. Van Meter pushing. Bounce pass to Jones. Driving the baseline goes Jones. Goes up with a reverse layup and puts it in. The shifty move for Bree Jones. She's got 7, and it's 18-4 Grayson County. On the far side, crossing it to Hampton. Thought about it from the free throw line. Deep 3, top of the key. It's off to the right. Missed by McLean. Rebound out of bounds off of Grayson County on the inside. 18-4. Grayson well in control of this game early against a McLean County team that had a big emotional win a week ago last time out. And that's the toughest part, too, for them is they've had to wait a week since that emotional win. I'm sure they'd have liked to play a couple games, try and keep that momentum going. 3 near side off the inbounds, a little long. Narvaez can't control the rebound. Hampton loses it. Loose ball. Narvaez has it. Taps it off now to Jones. Jones, an outlet to the left wing. Perkins, 3 in transition. Got it!
Good.
The Lady Cougars feeling it. Steal, Euro step. Jones flips it up, little long. Van Meter with the rebound with 17 seconds. Give Perkins another chance. Got it!
Don't take your foot off the gas.
24-4, Lady Cougars of Grayson on top. Down the right side, off the glass, too hard. Rebounded by Van Meter with 3 seconds. They're pushing 2 seconds, 1 second. Half court at the buzzer is no good for Grayson County. But at the end of the first quarter of play, the Lady Cougars of Grayson are on top, 24-4. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K1.
Are you looking for the best building materials in Leitchfield? Look no further than Future Designs Building Materials. The builder's choice on Quarry Road has everything you need to build your dream home. Jim writes, I'm so glad I came to Future Designs for my new roof. The staff was so helpful and knowledgeable, and they made sure I got the right materials for my needs. Thanks, Jim. Future Designs is more than just a building materials store. Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Leitchfield. FDBM.net.
Building on experience.
Are you ready to help your family get prepared for the unexpected? Here we go! Ladybug and Cat Noir know how important it is to be ready, because you never know when Hawkmoth is going to strike or a disaster will hit. And you don't need miraculous powers. Just put those planning skills you already have to good use. Make a plan that will help you and your family be ready when emergencies happen. Ready Kids can help. Get started at ready.gov/kids.
The doctor said I
Grayson County on top of this game 24-4 as we get ready to start the second quarter of play. And Steven, I'm not sure Mike McClintock could have asked for a better start from the orange and blue.
I was thinking, Sam, I don't know if we've scored 24 and a half yet and got that in the first quarter this time.
Could not have started much better, and I'm sure that's exactly what he said. And he probably said, let's keep the foot on the gas to open up. And it was a lot of everybody doing the scoring as well. Jones tries to add to it, misses the shot. Narvaez is able to pick it up, goes through the hands. Three near side, little bit too long by Jones, and the long rebound chased down by McLean County. 24-4, Grayson County on top of McLean County. It is, just defense, offense, everything was exactly what you wanted. Hampton walks with it on the inside. The ball will head back towards Grayson County.
It's funny what a little bit of ball pressure will do like that.
And you heard Coach Mack talk about it in the open. That was something he thought that they could have success at against this McLean County team that shoots the three so well. Put a little pressure on them and make them handle the ball. Right side Perkins spins around. Right side three is a little bit short. And Green, I think, is going to come down with a rebound or a foul from behind. It is on Kennedy. That is going to be her first, team's first of the second quarter of play. As a reminder, they do have the new rule this year with 5 team fouls per quarter. I really haven't noticed much of a difference. I don't really have a strong feeling on it either way. Do you?
No, I thought when I first heard it, I guess if I'm anything, I'm kind of a traditionalist and didn't like the idea of changing things. But honestly, I haven't noticed it's been that big of a change, slowing down the flow of the game.
Up at the top of the key, Level curls through at the free throw line, pass off to the far corner. McLean's not able to get into the interior at all today, but Manna Miller runs right in and runs right into Ella Narvaez, who says, yeah, nope, not in this lane. Lady Cougars have it, pushing from right to left, up by 20 points early on in this game and in this first half of play. Van Meter at the top of the key, flips it off to Narvaez, wasn't ready for it. Ella goes, saves, no, she does not. Couldn't quite get there in time. Substitution in for McLean County, it'll be Ava Lanham. She re-enters. Lanham, good softball player, hit .314 for McLean County a year ago. She looks like a center fielder, too. I don't know what position she plays, but long legs.
Maybe first base.
Yeah, I could see that as well. Green almost gets a steal up top, and now is going to get called for a foul, and that'll be one of those fouls that I always describe, Stephen, as the fouls that coach isn't necessarily going to be too mad about because she's just trying to make a play on the ball.
Yeah, the over-the-back call on the first one, too, a little bit unfortunate. You don't really mind it in that stage of the game, getting your first foul, even though you don't want to get in foul trouble too quick, but she was going toward the ball, so you're glad to see that.
Spinning and losing the ball, Allie Jennings comes down with it for Grayson, and here come the Lady Cougars pushing. Bounce pass to Jones on the right wing, little ball fake, drives the baseline, does Jones. Going up, tries to keep the pivot going, and the shot's left short. That was good interior defense there by Level. And here comes McLean County, an outlet interior pass, bounces around, picked up, and the shot's too long. Loose ball, Jennings has it on the floor. It's rolling around, and finally they end up calling the jump ball.
They are letting that call go a little bit longer tonight than what I've seen earlier in the year. They've been pretty quick on the whistle, but letting them scrap it a little bit tonight.
And I'm one of those people that I don't mind the quick whistle on a jump ball.
Yeah.
Because I think, especially in the boys' game, they loop a pass in, shot blocked by the rim on the inside, goes Lanham. They tap it back out. McCoy has it at the top of the key. I think sometimes that just causes for more aggression and allows for the emotions to come in. Interior pass taken away at first by Jennings, running it back down, and a foul from behind is called on Grayson County. They're going to call this on Narvaez on the inside. No, it's on Jennings, rather. That'll be her first, team's third. Isabel Blanton going to come back in. Narvaez going to take a seat. Isabel was rebounding the ball at a level that we really hadn't seen this year to open up. She probably had, 3 or 4 to open up the game?
Yeah.
If I had a fourth hand, I could keep track of rebounds. But today I need 3, and I don't even have that.
I have 2, and both of them are useless tonight.
Right side, losing and dribbling off her foot is Sarah Larkin, and the ball will head back towards Grayson County. I do see a comment on our Facebook stream from James Hill asking what time do the boys play. The boys were scheduled to play at Thomas Nelson today, but that game was canceled. I never really got an official reason as to why, but they're not playing in today's game. On the interior, Jennings blocked. Nice defense on the inside by McLean County. Ava Lanham with a rejection on the interior on Jennings. Still looking for our first points of the second half of the second quarter of play. 3 too long. Rebounded by Perkins for Grayson. Perkins coast to coast off the left side. Basket good. She'll go to the line. She's fouled on the inside.
You know, Sam, that's what you always do in that position. You keep going until they stop you. If they don't stop you, you attack the rim, and good things happen, just like it did right there.
And if Sydney can master that, those are the plays that I've been waiting for her since she was a freshman. We know she can shoot. Misses the free throw, does Perkins. Rebounded on the floor, though, by McLean County. When she can
complement her shooting with something else.
With driving, that's what makes her such a more dangerous player. Inside pass taken away by Van Meter for Grayson County. Bounce pass. Down the left side goes Jones. Off the left side, a little bit too hard. But it might have been too hard because she was fouled by McLean County's Kennedy Level. That'll be her second, team's second.
Same thing there, Sam. Bree kept going, went all the way to the rim, got fouled, and a chance to put another couple points up.
74.1% on the year for the 8th grader Bree Jones. Someone I know you know very well, Stephen.
Yeah, sure. Hannah's been playing with her for a few years now and really looking for some really bright future for this Lady Cougar team.
She's a great athlete. Bree's one of those players that I feel like, and I know her dad's a very good golfer, but I feel like you could drop her out there and she'd shoot a 72 playing golf. She's just a great athlete.
Throw a football, swing a tennis racket, whatever she puts her mind to, she's going to be pretty good at it.
Weaving through, kicking it into the near corner. A three is up by McCoy, and it's long. I thought it was online. Rebounded by Jennings on the inside for Grayson County. Off to Van Meter, weaving through. Van Meter's going to take it coast to coast, flips it up.
There you go.
Very easy for Sutton Van Meter on the inside. She moves into double figures. She's got 10 points. It's 30-4. Grayson, 4:10 left to the first half of play. Right side, up top, coming through, kicking it off to the left wing. Stepping into the three goes Miller. It's off to the right. Rebounded by Perkins for Grayson County. McLean's gone cold from three, but the rebounding has been very good for Grayson. Three far side by Blanton. Got it! That works too.
We've had a couple jump balls underneath the basket on misses, but I don't remember them getting any offensive rebounds. The girls are boxing out good, going after the ball.
6-3 of the first half of play for Grayson County. And the whistle, I thought I heard a whistle blown on the far side. Top of the key to Miller. Interior pass to Lanham. Curls around Jennings. Too easy, and Lanham gets the roll on the inside. For Lanham, her first points of the game. It's 33-6. Grayson County on top of McLean. Jones is going to be fouled on the inside. She tried that little Euro step again. Anna Miller going to pick up the foul, her first. You see Jones do that quite a bit. Little Euro move, and if they're not going to call it a walk, why not?
Yep.
And that's one of the things that you don't find officials that will call that a walk, as Jones misses her first free throw. End of the game for McLean County, Rachel Ring. She's got 2 points and 1 rebound, appeared in 2 of the 3 games. Hannah Smith comes in for Grayson County. Do you know her?
A little bit.
You've seen her play, what, maybe once?
Yes.
Second one good.
Telling her I might be on the radio tonight. She made me promise I wouldn't say anything about her.
And we're going to have a timeout on the floor taken here by, I'm not sure which side took it, but we'll take it with them. It's Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
Here's a simple truth about higher education.
If pursuing your purpose, doing what you really care about matters.
If having a rewarding career matters.
If a better financial future for you and your family matters.
Then higher education matters. A brighter future is within your reach. Find out how at kyhigheredmatters.org. Brought to you by this station and the Kentucky Broadcasters Association.
Welcome back here to Grayson County High School, where the Lady Cougars of Grayson County lead 34-6 against McLean County with 3:17 left to play here in the first half. Sam Gormley and Stephen Smith with you. Stephen, I know you got a question about a Euro step. Do you want to break down what a Euro step is?
The only thing I would be able to do with a Euro step is get my feet tangled up and fall, so I'm not going to even try to explain it.
And maybe blow out a knee in the process too?
Likely.
I mean, I know that feeling. So a Euro step is
kind of a shift one way and the other, and
it's one of those things. It's, you know, when you see, I can show you what it looks like,
right,
but I don't know that I could explain it to you. Over the far side, driving the baseline, bounce pass into the near corner. Back into the game is Hampton for McLean County. Right side, Miller crosses it off to the left wing. 3 is short. Rebound goes through the hands of Van Meter, but right there to pick it up is Isabel Blanton. She'll say, thank you, I'll take that rebound myself. Blanton's now got it on the right wing. Back up top to Van Meter, who's had a good game here tonight early on, but so is a lot of players for this Grayson County team. In between the circles to Perkins. Left wing Bowman in for the first time. Was really impressed with Peyton in the game against Hart County on Monday. Driving in, floater, 7 feet, got it for Sydney Perkins.
I don't know what the shooting percentage from the floor right now is, but I'd say it'd be north of 70. Hadn't missed many shots on our end.
Blanton deflects the pass at the top. And that's, I mean, especially interior inside the arc. Grayson County was shooting 27% on the season entering today's game, and they haven't missed much. 3 right side is too long for Johnson. Rebound put back on the inside. That one's missed. Hannah Smith pulls down the loose board for Grayson County and just throws it down to Van Meter. Van Meter in transition into the near corner to Blanton. Back off to Bowman. Bowman drives, curls it around, right side, gets the roll, and Bowman will go to the line.
Another time, Sam, of approaching the drive, making them stop you, and if they don't, go on up and lay it in and get a free throw.
I think the best way to describe this for Grayson in this game is aggressive offense.
Yeah.
Bowman will go to the stripe. She has not attempted a free throw on the season. Do you see we got a new PA announcer down there?
Yeah, Mr. Cox.
They've called into the bullpen.
Yeah, the one doing it didn't seem to be too enthusiastic about it. So.
Mr. Decker, I don't even see him. Oh, there he is. He's standing there by Kaler. Crossing it off to the left wing. Deflected on the inside, out of bounds.
Defense is moving well, shifting sides of the floor, active hands, getting a lot of deflections. The girls are looking pretty impressive tonight.
Van Meter comes out. In for her is Kennedy Green. Look, is it 1-3-1 zone here for Grayson?
You know, they ran that a lot last year with Kennedy at the top of that zone.
And I like that a lot. Inside, Smith might have gotten a hand on it, or at least was in the vicinity to deflect it. Here comes Grayson County to push. Spain Howard, 3, left wing. It is short. Rebound on the floor, picked up there by Ring. Ring did a good job boxing out the taller player. In the corner, 3, blocked by Smith. Access denied. Looking like a young Stephen Smith on the inside.
One of the things, not because it's my daughter, and it didn't happen on that time, but a lot of times she'll block it and get it to where the defense can pick it up. That one went out of bounds, but I hope she continues to grow and be a good shot blocker.
Blanton steals the inbounds pass. Grayson County's got it. They're up 39-6. 50 seconds left in the first half of play. It's been as good of a first half Grayson County's played in a while. Best by far of the season. Green's pass deflected. We're going to have a jump ball. Possession will stay with Grayson County. And you're looking at this. Perkins has 12. Jones has, if I can count, 10. Van Meter's got 10. 3 in double figures. You're going to like that a lot. Smith off to the right side to Blanton. Blanton drives in and
tripped up
on the drive. And
again, Sam, I sound like a broken record, but they're attacking the basket and good things are happening.
I thought the official was pointed. The foul is called on Sarah Johnson. That is her second. The official was pointing towards the backside official to make the call. I thought he called it an offensive foul at first,
wow.
and I was very confused, which is why I kind of stopped there for a second. Blanton to the line, misses her first free throw. Blanton this season from the stripe 57.1%. And that pops in for Blanchett. She's got 4. Lucy Torrance going to come into the game for Grayson County. Kennedy Green got to come out. And Lucy missed some time last year with an injury. Kind of stunted her development a little bit because, I mean, if you remember back, she actually started the first game of the season last year against Breckinridge County. The players were out with an illness. Right side 3, good for McLean County by Katie McCoy. Their first 3 of the game. Now, you got to be careful here. You do not want this team to start feeling it from 3. You've got a lead, but a 3-point team can come back in a hurry. Free throw line jumper by Spainhoward. A little bit too long. Rebound tapped off and picked up by the Lady Cougars of McLean. Lanham came down with it. Lanham up the far side of the floor with 6 seconds. Driving in, blocked by Torrance on the inside. Loose ball, Torrance rips it away. And now the whistle is blown with .9 on the clock. It's going to stay with McLean County. 40-9 is the score right now.
Going to have to be a really quick catch and shoot here.
They throw it up top, deep 3, left side, off the back of the iron. And that is the end of the first half of play. Grayson County on top, 40-9. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
For the more than 1 million people living with Parkinson's disease, the Parkinson's Foundation celebrates movement at Moving Day. A movement toward life-saving resources. Movement toward advancing research and care. Movement toward a better life. We care. We fight. We move to beat Parkinson's. Move with us at movingdaywalk.org.
Here's a simple truth about higher education.
If pursuing your purpose, doing what you really care about matters.
If having a rewarding career matters.
If a better financial future for you and your family matters.
Then higher education matters. A brighter future is within your reach. Find out how at kyhigheredmatters.org. Brought to you by this station and the Kentucky Broadcasters Association.
We had an MRI, and then all of a sudden this doctor comes in and he says to us...
School where the Lady Cougars of Grayson lead the Lady Cougars of McLean by a score of 40-9 at the half. Sam Gormley and Stephen Smith back here with you. And Stephen, that first half of play, we were talking, here's your first halves all season. Hart County, 22 points. 16 against Edmondson, 25 against Ohio, 24 against Bullitt Central, 18 against Breck. You're almost doubled up your highest total in the first half. I think Mike McClintock probably could not be much more thrilled.
Yeah, just looking at the scores over the year, they've only scored over 40 one game for the entire game. Getting that in the first half, it's kind of elementary, but you hit shots, you put points on the board, your chances of winning is going to go way up.
To me, too, one of the biggest keys was getting Sutton Van Meter going as well. She had 10 points. Sydney was hitting some threes. She's now had multiple threes in every single game this season. It's just all of the things you've been looking for all season have come together in this first half of play, and I think you got to be pretty thrilled, but you also got to make sure you keep the foot on the gas.
Absolutely. McLean County obviously coming out flat. I don't know when the Miller girl got hurt. Has she been out a couple games?
Hopkins County Central game back on the 5th, so that was a week and a half.
Which is our game tomorrow.
Correct.
And you just wonder if they've had to put in some new stuff, change some things because of her. And, your heart goes out to the kid. Obviously, I don't know her, but missing her senior year, it's tough on her. You hope McLean County will be able to bounce back and make something of the year.
Grayson County on top 40-9. We'll take a break. More comes up after this. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
Are you looking for the best building materials in Leitchfield? Look no further than Future Designs Building Materials. The builder's choice on Quarry Road has everything you need to build your dream home. Jim writes, I'm so glad I came to Future Designs for my new roof. The staff was so helpful and knowledgeable, and they made sure I got the right materials for my needs. Thanks, Jim. Future Designs is more than just a building materials store. Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield. FDBM.net.
Building on experience.
Are you ready to help your family get prepared for the unexpected? Here we go! Ladybug and Cat Noir know how important it is to be ready, because you never know when Hawkmoth is going to strike or a disaster will hit. And you don't need miraculous powers. Just put those planning skills you already have to good use. Make a plan that will help you and your family be ready when emergencies happen. Ready Kids can help. Get started at ready.gov/kids.
Look around your home, and there's probably something that was made right here in Leitchfield. Leggett & Platt is a worldwide corporation making a wide range of products, including sofa sleeper and reclining hardware assemblies here at home. A portion of your Ashley, Lazy Boy, or England furniture might have been made by one of your neighbors. Join the Leggett & Platt team today. We're a one-shift operation with competitive wages. Our motto is, we work hard so you can rest easy. Leggett & Platt is an equal opportunity, affirmative action, veteran and disability employer.
For the more than 1 million people living with Parkinson's disease, the Parkinson's Foundation celebrates movement at Moving Day. A movement toward life-saving resources. Movement toward advancing research and care. Movement toward a better life. We care. We fight. We move to beat Parkinson's. Move with us at movingdaywalk.org.
Welcome back here to Grayson County High School, where the Lady Cougars of Grayson are on top 40-9 at the half. Quick score, too, from around the region. Don't have a lot to bring you right now. Bethlehem and Bardstown in boys basketball tied at 58 with 7 minutes to go in that game. And Hancock County loses to Bracken girls basketball 60-37. Boys basketball school, Hart County leads LaRue County 38-21. We'll come back, take a break, and have more after this. Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
Here's a simple truth about higher education.
If pursuing your purpose, doing what you really care about matters.
If having a rewarding career matters.
If a better financial future for you and your family matters.
Then higher education matters. A brighter future is within your reach. Find out how at kyhigheredmatters.org. Brought to you by this station and the Kentucky Broadcasters Association.
No matter what you're up against, we have your back.
We are United Way.
We are neighbors helping neighbors.
In communities around the world, when disaster strikes, we get you back on your feet.
We help children build brighter futures.
We've been here for over 135 years.
But now, our work is more important than ever.
Join us.
Join your neighbors.
Join United Way.
Force Initiative and the Ad Council.
This is Cougar Basketball on K105.
Welcome back here to Grayson County High School, where it is 40-9. Grayson County on top. Really quick, the scoring for the first half of play. I think we had a quicker halftime. I don't know that they put the full 10 minutes because McLean hasn't even hit the floor yet. But really quick, we'll bring you the scoring for Grayson. 12 Perkins, 10 each for Van Meter and Jones, 3 for Bowman, 4 for Blanton. For McLean County, 4 for Lanham, 3 for McCoy, 2 for Reynolds. Grayson and McLean, second half's next on K105.
When I found out my son was addicted to opiates, I didn't know where to turn. Now I know there's help, and you can call, whether you're a family member, a sibling, or the person with the addiction. And the number is 1-833-8-KY-HELP. Call for the resources. They're going to help you with compassion and care and the knowledge of what's available to get you the help you need.
The doctor said I had a 29% chance to find a blood stem cell donor. But I knew you were out there. And when we matched, it was the best day ever. Dear donor, your blood stem cells saved me from leukemia. Thank you forever and ever and ever.
Experience the true joy of saving a life at BeTheMatch.org.
Welcome back here to Grayson County High School, where it is 40-9. Grayson County on top of McLean County. Sam Gormley and Stephen Smith with you here. And Stephen, pretty good first half for Grayson, 3 in double figures, scoring your most points in the first half all season long. But you got to make sure that with a team that can shoot the 3 as well as McLean, keep the foot on the gas.
My college coach used to say the most important time of the game is the first 5 minutes of the second half.
It's hard to disagree. Inside the lane, Jennings off the left block shot. Might have been partially blocked. Rebound pulled down again by Isabel Blanton. She has yet another rebound. Right side bounce pass into Jennings. This time she's fouled on the inside. Free throw is going to come for Grayson County with 7 minutes and 32 seconds left in the first half of play.
Moving the ball well, too, Sam. She got it over in the corner, swung it around, got it into the middle of the zone there, and good things happen.
Jennings to the line. She is 0 of 2 in this game, and make that 0 of 3 as she misses the first one. Larkin picked up the foul. That was her second, team's first of the second half of play. Second chance for Jennings. Puts it in. I'm a stickler on free throws. I always like to see, you got to make those go through as much as you possibly can. Jones extends on the defense. Bounce pass to the near side comes McCoy. Picks up the dribble with a bounce pass off to the left wing and a foul called on Grayson County. It's called on Bree Jones. It's only her first, team's first. And I hope I don't jinx myself with this, Stephen, but the Cougars weren't fouling as well in the first half.
Yeah. You were talking about free throws. It's probably not the cool thing, but I guarantee you more games have been won and lost at the free throw game than any other stat.
Absolutely. Right side shot missed by McLean. Rebound Perkins. Jump ball. We'll keep the ball here with the Maroon Lady Cougars of McLean County with 7:07 left here in the third quarter of play. 41-9, Grayson County on top. Throwing in, catch and shoot by Lanham is missed. Jennings with a loose ball and another jump ball. This time it's going to be Grayson County basketball. And McLean got to come out in 2-2-1, full court pressure to open up here in this second half of play. It's been the biggest thing is they haven't been able to set up their pressure because they've missed shots on the other end. Left wing Jones. Double team, gives it to Blanton. Couldn't corral the pass, able to get it back into the corner. Perkins, 3, up, in, and out. It pops, rebounded on the floor by McLean County. Here come the Lady Cougars. Weaving through, goes level, dumps it off on the inside. Stripped is Reynolds, and a walk on the inside is called on Reynolds.
Earlier in the year, the girls seemed like when they were attacking the press, they were trying to do it more side to side. Tonight, they've been going north and south and really making a lot better decisions with the ball and getting it up quicker, and in result, getting some open shots down the offensive end.
When you are trapped and you go in the corner, the sidelines are the worst place you can be in a trap because it's an extra defender.
It's just like when you go into the corner, you've got 4 people on you. Nowhere to go.
And the worst part is 2 of them don't move.
Yeah, exactly.
And they can't foul you.
And they're not going to reach in.
No. And if they do, that would be impressive. Deflected out of bounds by McLean County on the inbounds. Oh, down there in Edmondson County, I wouldn't be surprised if one of those out of bounds lines.
Well, I didn't know if you bring that up or not, Sam. I was going to keep my mouth shut for the listening audience tonight, but a lot of strange things happen in Edmondson County.
Yes. You saw it on Friday night when we were down there. At the top of the key, Jones loses it, gives it back into the far side. Blanton feeds it to the post to Jennings. She tries to split the double team and walks with it on the inside. And I like what Mike McClintock did there. Just calm down. You're fine. We're up by, you're up a good amount of points. Don't try to force anything.
It's 32, Sam.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're the math guy. In the lane, the shot is missed. Rebound by Jennings, and jump ball is called on the inside. And the ball goes to McLean County. I thought I saw the official point towards Grayson, but no, it should be McLean ball.
A couple of those just as easily could have been a reach in, but they opted to go with the jump ball.
Top of the key, the pass comes to McCoy. 41-9, Grayson County on top of McLean. Level, weaving through, bounce pass far side, 3 up, off the back of the iron by McCoy. Rebound, ripped away, loose ball, and Steven guess, a foul. No, I thought we were having another jump ball, but it's a foul this time. Over top, and I think it was a foul.
I think it was, I don't know if it was Sydney or Allie, had a good box out there, but the ball came off weird and got around them. The box out was good, but the ball just didn't bounce their way there.
Catch who the foul was on. I think they called it on Lanham, her first. Jones right on that baseline. Luckily, she's able to break it, just what we were talking about. It's a dangerous defender. Now Van Meter runs the baseline, loose the ball out of bounds. And it's going to head towards Grayson. That's maybe the worst offensive possession we've seen of the day for Grayson, and you were using those sidelines both times.
I think they called Sutton there stepping on the inbounds line.
Yes. And using it right in front of the bench, too, is an even more dangerous spot because you got feet.
Yep.
Shot off the left side. Basket good. Made in there by McCoy. And she'll go to the line after being fouled by Grayson County. Called on Van Meter. That is her team second of the third quarter of play. It'll be McCoy to the line where she is 2 of 6 from the stripe this season.
Sutton picked up a quick one in the first half and then didn't get any more, so hopefully she's done fouling for the night, get back to those jump shots.
Because it was falling in the first half of play. And that's been the biggest thing as to why probably her offensive game is, I don't know if struggle is the right word, but it's slower start is because she hasn't been on the floor much. And she's had to play more, less aggressive rather, because she's been dealing with those fouls. Shot is missed on the free throw. Grayson County got the rebound. It was Allie Jennings. Taps it off to Jones. Nice bounce pass down to the right side to Perkins. Can't get the shot in. Rebound on the floor. What a feed, though, and now stepping out of bounds. On the rebound was level for McLean County, and Grayson County is going to get the ball back.
Isabel took a deep breath there. They blew the whistle, and she turns and looks like, I didn't touch him. That can't be a foul.
Rachel Shute comes in for McLean County. It's her first appearance of the season. Into the far corner, Blanton. Up top to Jones, feeds it to Jennings. Jennings looks for help as she's triple teamed. Gives it to Jones, Euro step, flip shot, left side is missed. But free throws will come for Bree Jones. The 8th grader goes back to the stripe. Called on Kennedy Level, her third. Jones to the line, 3 of 4. And this is the aspect of the game that, Bree, 75% this season, misses that first one. That if she can become an 80% free throw shooter, she'll average 15, 16 points a game when she becomes a sophomore, junior, and senior just because of the way she plays.
Yeah, you always want to see your point guard being a really good free throw shooter. A lot of times the point guard's not the biggest scorer, but handling the ball, getting smacks, you're going to get a lot of free throw attempts. So hopefully she can get that percentage up and contribute that way.
Makes the second, 42-11, Grayson County on top of McLean County. On to the right side, that is Miller, who's back into the game. She's the 8th grader. An interior pass taken away by Blanton for Grayson, and she gives it off to the point guard now of Sutton Van Meter. Right side to Perkins. Bounce pass to Blanton, into the far corner to Sutton Van Meter. Coming with a double team. Now backing it off into the near side, Jones. It's like almost a 1-2-2 zone. 3 near corner, a high arcing 3 missed by Perkins. Rebounded on the floor there by Van Meter. To the right elbow to Jennings. Takes one dribble back into the corner to Perkins. Weaving through. Perkins goes up with a shot. It's deflected. The ball went right back in her hand. She didn't realize it. And it's picked up here by McLean. Weaving through. 2-on-3. Go the Lady Cougars of McLean, and they throw it away. Off the hands of Shute, out of bounds. Shute was forward running, and you probably don't want to give it to your forward out on the wing. She didn't look too comfortable holding the ball.
Yeah, you do give them credit, though. Kind of a lopsided score so far, but they are still pushing it and playing aggressively. So hats off to them for continuing to go.
42-11. The offense hasn't been here in the second half of play for Grayson County. Perkins drives, goes up, and is fouled on the drive on the right block. Called on Shute. It's her first, team's 4th. Perkins to the line, 0 of 1 today. Sydney, 77% entering the game. First one good for Sydney Perkins. Of course, her dad, pretty good basketball player in his own right. They know him around these parts.
State Tourney Ernie. I was teasing Ernie.
This is the second. Rebounded by Jennings. She throws up a shot, and it's missed on the inside, and now a jump ball is called.
when I was walking up here, Sam, I was teasing Ernie. His daughter Jordan got a rebound in the JV game, and I looked at him and I said, she just passed you for career rebounds, getting one.
He's a scorer, though.
He could put it in the hole.
Wrapping around, stolen away by McLean County in the inbounds, but Van Meter says, I'll take it right back. Van Meter has it poked away from behind. Back and forth. It's like watching a game of Pong. McLean County's got it. Shoot on the right wing. Jennings tried to get her hand in. Taken away, 18 feet. Far side is short by the Lady Cougars. Rebound interior by Perkins for Grayson County. 3.5 left here in the first half of play, 43-11. Grayson County on top. Left wing Perkins off to the right side to Jones. Left wing Van Meter. Right side Jones. Looks inside, crosses it to Blanton. Off to Van Meter. Here comes the pressure to Blanton. Now back outside. Grayson County, I think they're not being quite as aggressive in the second half of play. That might be partially on purpose. 3 near side, deep one by Perkins. In and out it pops. Rebound, a foul called on Grayson County. It's called on Jennings. Her second.
Last couple of possessions have been a little bit stale. This would be a time where you'd want to get a good set, run a play, try to get a good look, and get the scoring rolling again.
Ella Narvaez and Kennedy Green back in for Grayson County. Sarah Johnson and Mallory Hampton re-enter for McLean County. 3 minutes left here in this first half of play. It is 43-11. Grayson County, they led 40-9 at the half. Only had 5 total points in the second half of play so far. Interior pass taken away by Perkins. Here comes Grayson County. They have numbers. Perkins drives in, left side, blocked. Narvaez there to clean it up, can't get it in. On the inside, it pops around, and guess what, Steven? How about another jump ball?
Nothing surprising there that Ella was in on it, though. She's quick hands or got a good nose for the ball, and she's always in on the action.
Ball heads towards McLean County. This time, 43-11. Grayson County well in control of this game. Deflected up top, Green, and a foul is going to be called on Kennedy Green at the top of the key for Kennedy. That is her third.
Again, you don't like where it happened on the floor, being in backcourt, but she was reaching for the ball, trying to make a positive play. You really can't falter in that foul.
Inbounds pass to Kennedy Level. Off to Miller. Into the corner, bounce pass in. Narvaez with the steal on the inside for Grayson. Gives it off to Van Meter. The Lady Cougars are out and running. Off to the left side to Jones. Back to Van Meter. 3, far side. A little too long. Narvaez able to chase down the rebound in the near corner to Perkins. Right side 3. Off the back of the iron. She tried to absorb the foul. Wasn't called. Rebounded by McLean County. They're pushing now. Up the far side of the floor. Weaving through. Throwing a shot up. Looking for a foul. It is missed. And now a foul on the rebound is going to be called on Lanham for McLean, her second. And that'll actually be free throws now for Grayson County.
Still getting used to the rule change, but this time it's in our favor. So, again, like we talked about earlier, Sam, regardless of what the score is, you still need to hit your free throws.
It'll be Sydney Perkins to the stripe. She will shoot 2. First one good for the senior Sydney Perkins. I'd like to see her get back to that 80-85% mark as well. She makes both of those. Bounce pass, 45-11, Grayson County on top of McLean. Interior pass again, taken away by Grayson County. Van Meter has it and then is fouled from behind, and you could tell immediately the player, Mallory Hampton, she, in the process of the foul, she's like, no, don't fall. And then she realized, oh, she fouled.
You keeping up with steals with your extra hand over there, Sam?
No, I need a 5th hand for that.
I think they probably had, I don't know, the last 4 possessions definitely had at least a deflection.
Van Meter to the stripe, makes the first. She's now 6 of 9 from the line this season, which I can say is 2/3. Look at me go there. I can do math every now and then. Misses the second. Narvaez almost came away with that rebound. Coming through. Bounce pass back to Miller. 3, top of the key. Good for McLean County. They hit the three. Timeout on the floor. 1:35 left here in the third quarter of play. We'll take the break with them. It's 46-14, Grayson County on top. This is Lady Cougar basketball on.
Connection builds community. It grows the minds of future citizens and leaders. Connection teaches. It encourages. It builds confidence through relationships, through partnerships, through small daily acts, through high-impact programs at all levels. Connection says together, we can.
The one thing I know about Grayson County Schools, when you get the right people going in the right direction, anything's possible.
We are GC Connected.
Grayson County leads McLean County 46-14 with 1:35 left here in the third quarter of play. Sam Gormley and Stephen Smith with you. And Stephen, the full timeout here taken. I think you got to be very happy if you're Mike McClintock. Even though the offense hasn't necessarily been here in the second half of play, the defense has stayed.
Yeah, they've continued to be active on defense. A lopsided score like this, it would be easy to get lazy on the defensive end. It would be easy to not stay energetic, but they've really done a great job here in the second half of moving the defense, reading passes. I was looking at the one there on Sutton. She looked just like a defensive back. She read the play and got the interception and going the other way. So it's good, really good to see them carrying over the first half offense to the second half defense.
And I like to hear from Sutton Van Meter. She was going up to the official and talking to Paul Leachman, and it was clearly a, hey, what did I do? Yep. How can I do it? And I like it because I always say that officials, in a way, are almost like another coach on the floor sometimes. Saying, hey, this is what you did.
Yep.
It's not. She was not complaining. She was more just asking, what did I do?
A whole lot of it, Sam, is in the way you approach it. I never was very kind, I guess, when I was playing.
Right side three by Perkins, in and out. Green with the rebound on the inside. Green goes back up, misses the shot, and it came down and smacked off a McLean County player. Now the ball goes out of bounds. It is all how you approach it, though.
It is, yeah. She went up to him. You could tell she was calm, asking what was going on, and he responded positively, too, so you're glad to see that.
46-14, Grayson County on top of McLean County with 54 seconds to go. Here in this third quarter of play, near side three, too long by Johnson, rebounded by Jones. She's out and running. Bree Jones down the left side, goes to flip it up on the right side, gets the roll for Bree Jones on the inside. 48-14, Grayson County. Bree Jones up to 13 points. She's one away from her career high. Left side, Miller to answer it short. Green with a rebound for Grayson. Taps it off here to Van Meter. Van Meter pushing up the near side of the floor. She curls, she flips, blocked by the rim on the inside. Rebounded by McLean County with about 18 seconds left in the third quarter of play. 48-14, Grayson County on top. Right side, step back three by Lanham. It's missed. Rebound on the floor. Another one for Kennedy Green. 6 seconds left in the third quarter. An outlet to Jones with 4 seconds. Jones, three, left side, off the backside. Rebound, fighting for it. Perkins has it and runs out of time. The end of the third quarter of play, Grayson County leads McLean County 48-14.
Ladybug and Cat Noir know how important it is to be ready, because you never know when Hawkmoth is going to strike or a disaster will hit. And you don't need miraculous powers. Just put those planning skills you already have to good use. Make a plan that will help you and your family be ready when emergencies happen. Ready Kids can help. Get started at ready.gov/kids.
School where they lead McLean County 48-14 here in this fourth quarter of play. It's been everything you wanted from the orange and blue in this game. Defense, offense. I was even going to say maybe even a little bit of special teams. Brian Jones is down there, so I had to at least mention that. All three phases. Special teams, though, can be free throws. And the free throws have been pretty good today. Pass right away, shot by Bowman on the inside is missed to open up the fourth quarter of play. McLean County out and running, got a young lineup out on the floor for Grayson County. Three right side, a deep one is missed. Rebound on the floor, Torrance had it, but her foot was on the baseline.
Can't fault aggressiveness there. Got away from her a little bit, but she was doing the best she could to make a play on the ball.
We are in a running clock as well for the remainder of this game as Grayson County leads 48-14. 3 near side, pops in and out for level. Rebounded by Smith on the inside. She gives it off to Peyton Bowman. Up the far side of the floor. It is off to Spain-Howard on the right wing. Spain-Howard in between the circles, 7:15 to go. Top of the key to Smith. Inside to Narvaez. Narvaez curls around, feeds it to Bowman. 3 near side, a little too long. Rebound, Torrance on the interior. Torrance off the left side to Spain-Howard. Spain-Howard curls and walks with it on the inside. 48-14, Grayson County leads, 6:50 to go in the fourth quarter of play. And I guess was Larkin just tying her shoe? I looked up and she was down on all fours.
Yeah,
so I was making sure she was okay. Level weaving through. Over to the far side. 3 good by Miller for McLean County. Her first points of the game. Taken away down the right side. Layup good for McLean. Kennedy Level with her first points of the game, and now a foul called at the half-court line. McLean kicking up the defensive pressure.
You know, you never want to give a team, when you got them down like this, you never want to give them a reason to think they can get back in the game. You got to put your foot down. Need a couple stops here, a couple buckets, and put this one away.
Young lineup out on the floor. Really, Narvaez, the only player with a ton of experience. Bowman drives the baseline, bounces it inside to Narvaez, goes up with a shot, and it almost goes in. And foul shots are going to come for Ella Narvaez.
Yeah, good play for Ella. I don't know if she had her hand all the way on the ball or not, but just go up and try to get fouled, and that's what she did.
Called that on Reynolds on the inside. That is her first. Narvaez to the line to shoot 2. Good. The first one there for Ella. She's now 4 of 4 at the line. Last year, 39%.
She's 4 of 4 this year?
She's 4 of 4 this year. Now, if she misses this,
well,
she's not going to miss it, though. She's got this.
No, she's got it.
Look at that. Announcer's jinx, what is that?
5 for 5. That's like, got to be close to 100%.
You're the math guy. 3, top of the key by Miller. It's missed. Smith with a rebound for Grayson County, 50-19. Spain-Howard loses the ball on the interior pass, now gets it back. She's double-teamed and tackled, and a foul called on McLean County.
That's what you teach right there in early fundamentals, is when you got 2 people on you, you do your best to step through them. That's what Addie did there, so and got rewarded with the foul.
Off to Spain-Howard, splitting the defenders. She drives, and now spins, gives it back to Smith. Off the left wing to Bowman. Bowman drives in, little Euro step off the glass, miss. Smith there to clean it up and put it in on the right side for Hannah Smith.
Taught her everything she knows, Sam.
See, it's weird. Her brother says he taught her everything.
Well, Eli didn't teach her anything basketball. He may have taught her some other stuff.
Taught her about life. Back to the top of the key to McCoy. Left wing Larkin. Back now McCoy. Spain-Howard picks it up. Little 2-3 zone of sorts for Grayson. Inside, Narvaez might have gotten a hit deflection on it. Now might have gotten another one, but it goes in for Larkin from 15 feet in the near corner. Spain-Howard, top of the key, is fouled. It's going to remain on the floor.
This is a good opportunity, Sam, for some of the younger players to get some experience and get some real minutes. That's one thing it's hard to duplicate. Game floor time in practice, you play against each other, but getting actual minutes on the floor is going to do nothing but help these younger girls.
Kennedy Level fouls out of the game. Coming in for her will be Danielle Reynolds. It's only the team's 4th, though. Ryan Groves, though, it's interesting. He had a connection with Todd Johnson, former Grayson County head coach. He played under him at McLean County. Inside the lane, shot is blocked. Smith has it, though. She says it's mine. Off to Spain-Howard. Gives it off to Torrance at the top of the key. Torrance tried to feed Narvaez in the post, but it's taken away by McLean County. Driving in, shot in the lane. Shots no good. Foul beforehand called on Bowman.
Yeah, this other Miller girl here, number 5, she's going to make quite a ball player someday. Just an 8th grader now.
there's a lot of really good young talent on this McLean County team.
Yep.
I mean, he just won the GRVC. Grayson County won the GRVC last year, right, as 7th graders, and a lot of those players didn't play middle school ball this year, including your daughter. I know she didn't play. She played what, 1 game?
They did play the opening game so they could have an 8th grade night, but then went to focus on high school.
3 left side by McCoy, pops in and out, rebound, loose ball, jump ball. Narvaez rips it away.
Who else but Ella in on the loose ball?
I don't think I'd want to go for a loose ball against her.
No, I wouldn't.
I feel like she'd want to rip our heads off.
Probably slightly better shape than you and I right now, too.
Well, that's, I mean, if we're being honest, not saying a whole lot. But
True.
Passing in here, 52-21, Grayson County well on their way to improving to 3-3 on the year. Spain Howard in on the defense. Lanham up top, 3 by Miller. In and out it pops. Rebounded by Narvaez for Grayson County, and then she is checked underneath, and that will be free throws for Ella Narvaez.
Shooting 100% from the line on the year, I think, Sam.
Now this one will be on you. She misses it.
You're going to blame
I didn't bring
me.
it up.
I got you.
I don't necessarily believe in the announcer's jinx. I don't think it's true. 2:28 to go in the 4th quarter. Narvaez to the line to shoot 2. But I'm sure we're going to have a very happy Coach Mack after this game. Free throw good by Narvaez. Both of these teams play tomorrow. Grayson County travels to Hopkins County Central. We won't be there. And then McLean County hosts Logan County. That'll be a tough game for them. Logan County, a really talented team out of the 4th region. And then both teams have tough tests on Monday. Rebounded by Narvaez on the miss there by Narvaez. She goes 1 of 2 from the stripe. Ball pops around. Spain Howard's got it with 2:20 to go here in the game. Torrance on the right wing. Into Spain Howard. Off the right side. Fouled. And foul shots now will come for Addie Spain Howard. Sarah Larkin is the guilty party. Spain Howard 1 of 2 from the stripe on the season. And gets the first one in.
I was talking to her dad after one of the JV games. She had missed I think it was a technical. She missed a free throw. He said he had to work the next morning. He came home. She was out in the garage shooting free throws.
It's exactly what you want to see, and it pays off. And she makes both free throws there. And I want to thank her mom, too. She brought me some chocolate over here to the left.
How about that?
Listen,
'tis the season.
We can be bribed. Foul up top called on Bowman.
I'd give anybody a shout out on the radio for some peanut butter balls or Oreo balls
or
whatever they are.
See, I've learned when I moved here, to me that's called a Buckeye.
Okay, yeah.
That's me being a Yankee.
You're a Yankee, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's called a Buckeye, and they are one of my absolute favorites. Inside the lane, the floater is short, rebounded on the floor. Brooklyn Dennis has it, and now we're going to have a jump ball, and the arrow will be pointed towards Grayson County. I don't know if they keep a state record for jump balls, but we'd probably be up there today.
Yeah, we've had several.
Coming into the game for McLean County is a number 20, who I don't have on my roster. And now a foul, or we have Hannah Smith at the line. We will.
This will be her first time to the line in the varsity game.
She was 5 of 9 from the stripe last year, shooting free throws. So first time she's shot free throws this year.
I'm not going to say anything, Sam.
Should we just talk about her brother instead during this moment? First free throw, good for Hannah Smith. Her brother is the one working the camera right now.
He was cheering for her too. I'm surprised he was doing something positive toward her.
And just like he taught her, makes them both. 57-21, Grayson County leads McLean County. This is a dominating win for the orange and blue. Top of the key, McCoy driving and kicking. Handoff pass, McCoy, 3 near side, good. The high arcing 3 is put in. Timeout on the floor taken by McLean County. We will take it with them with 49.4 to go It is 57-24. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
Hi, I'm Dr. Ashley Gabbard, internal medicine physician with Owensboro Health. I'd like to talk with women 40 and over about having annual mammograms, even if there is no history of breast cancer in your family. Early detection provides women a strong advantage in fighting breast cancer. Ask your primary care provider for a referral and schedule your screening online at owensborohealth.org/mammogram.
Grayson County leads McLean County 57-24 with 49.4 seconds on the clock. Ryan Groves taking the timeout, and I never have an issue with that late in the game. He's got younger players on the floor as McCoy has a steal.
Yeah, for him, you want to take every opportunity you can as a learning opportunity.
To get better. Deep left side three is an air ball. It's right on line, though, on the shot there by Sarah Johnson. Just was a little bit too short, and it was deep.
Yeah, not exactly sure why they'd still be in a press, but maybe just to give them a little bit of experience running that.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like the press is going to lead to a comeback, but they're going to need it down the stretch. Spainhoward has it ripped in. Foul called on McLean County, and that's going to be free throws here with 16 seconds left. Addie Spainhoward will go back to the line.
You never say never, Sam, but it looks like we may pull this one out.
If they can score 33 points in 16.1 seconds left, then Ryan Groves better go buy himself a lottery ticket at the end of this game. First one good for Spainhoward. He did play under Todd Johnston, so he's got a little bit of that magic. You never know. Spainhoward goes 2 of 2 from the line. If you were in doubt, she says no more.
You know, you hope you look back, Sam, later in the year.
Floater by McCoy, no good. Rebounded by Dennis for Grayson County. Down after the play is McCoy, and I hope she's okay with that's the last thing you want with 5 seconds left. McLean has already had the injury bug bites, and looks like she's okay. Might have just been a hard fall.
You kind of hope later on in the year this would be one of those games that you look back to and say, you know, this is when we turned it on. The McLean County game was when things started clicking, put several points of this, obviously a season high of 59 right now. And maybe we'll look back at this one and think this is when we started a nice little run.
Tayliana Groves checks in, the coach's daughter. Grayson County just needs to pass it in, and there are triple zeros on the scoreboard. Grayson County defeats McLean County tonight by a final score of 59-24. We'll take a break, come back with more as this is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
Are you looking for the best building materials in Leitchfield? Look no further than Future Designs Building Materials. The builder's choice on Quarry Road has everything you need to build your dream home. Jim writes, I'm so glad I came to Future Designs for my new roof. The staff was so helpful and knowledgeable, and they made sure I got the right materials for my needs. Thanks, Jim. Future Designs is more than just a building materials store. Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Leitchfield. FDBM.net.
Are you ready to help your family get prepared for the unexpected? Here we go! Ladybug and Cat Noir know how important it is to be ready, because you never know when Hawkmoth is going to strike or a disaster will hit. And you don't need miraculous powers. Just put those planning skills you already have to good use. Make a plan that will help you and your family be ready when emergencies happen. Ready Kids can help. Get started at ready.gov/kids.
We had an MRI, and then all of a sudden this doctor comes in and he says to us, we have the potential here for a catastrophic event.
Welcome back here to Grayson County High School, where they are winners tonight against McLean County by a final score of 59-24. We'll take a break. The fifth quarter show is next on K105.
We had an MRI, and then all of a sudden this doctor comes in and he says to us, we have the potential here for a catastrophic event.
And he looked scared.
He looked terrified. And he's like, we got to operate now. It just all changed. Life changed.
Bryce is one of the 47 children per day who are diagnosed with cancer. Today's treatments aren't enough. To watch the rest of Bryce's story, visit childrenscancer.org/story.
When I found out my son was addicted to opiates, I didn't know where to turn. Now I know there's help, and you can call, whether you're a family member, a sibling, or the person with the addiction. And the number is 1-833-8-KY-HELP. Call for the resources. They're going to help you with compassion and care and the knowledge of what's available to get you the help you need.
The doctor said I had a 29% chance to find a blood stem cell donor. But I knew you were out there. And when we matched, it was the best day ever. Dear donor, your blood stem cells saved me from leukemia. Thank you forever and ever and ever.
Experience the true joy of saving a life at BeTheMatch.org.
No matter what you're up against, we have your back.
We are United Way.
We are neighbors helping neighbors.
In communities around the world, when disaster strikes, we get you back on your feet.
We help children build brighter futures.
We've been here for over 135 years.
But now, our work is more important than ever.
Join us.
Join your neighbors.
Join United Way.
Hi, I'm Dr. Ashley Gabbard, internal medicine physician with Owensboro Health. I'd like to talk with women 40 and over about having annual mammograms, even if there is no history of breast cancer in your family. Early detection provides women a strong advantage in fighting breast cancer. Ask your primary care provider for a referral and schedule your screening online at owensborohealth.org/mammogram.
Some days are just better than others.
I think you should go talk to someone.
It's not that easy.
Have you been thinking about suicide? You can talk to me, Dad.
It's been a tough couple of months.
Here to Grayson County High School, where the orange and blue of Grayson County are 59-24 winners against McLean County. Sam Gormley and Stephen Smith back here with you. And Coach Mack hasn't come out yet, Stephen. Well, he's making his way out now, but I'm sure he's probably in a pretty good mood.
Yeah, you know, the first half offensively, things were clicking really well. And like we talked about earlier, the second half defense picked it up, got several steals, deflections in a row, and kind of put it away pretty quick. Anytime you can pick up a win is great. Short turnaround tomorrow to go play at Hopkins County Central. But, yeah, I would say Coach Mack's in a pretty good mood right now.
We'll find out next. This is Cougar Basketball on K105.
Here's a simple truth about higher education.
If pursuing your purpose, doing what you really care about matters.
If having a rewarding career matters.
If a better financial future for you and your family matters.
Then higher education matters. A brighter future is within your reach. Find out how at kyhigheredmatters.org. Brought to you by this station and the Kentucky Broadcasters Association.
Connection builds community. It grows the minds of future citizens and leaders. Connection teaches. It encourages. It builds confidence. Through relationships, through partnerships, through small daily acts, through high-impact programs at all levels. Connection says together, we can.
The one thing I know about Grayson County Schools, when you get the right people going in the right direction, anything's possible.
We are GC Connected.
Hi, I'm Dr. Ashley Gabbard, internal medicine physician with Owensboro Health. I'd like to talk with women 40 and over about having annual mammograms, even if there is no history of breast cancer in your family. Early detection provides women a strong advantage in fighting breast cancer. Ask your primary care provider for a referral and schedule your screening online at owensborohealth.org/mammogram.
The governor has declared a state of emergency, and evacuation is now underway as the storm approaches. The National Weather Service has issued a warning as it monitors the storm, including the following counties that are fortune seekers.
Convoy of Hope is ready to help you prepare for the next storm. Visit convoy.org/prepare.
More.
This is Cougar Basketball on K105.
Welcome back here to Grayson County High Score. The Grayson County Lady Cougars are winners today by a final score of 59-24. Sam Gormley now joined by Coach Mack, and Coach Steven and I were talking that first half, you probably haven't been that thrilled walking into a halftime in quite some time, because I think, with defense, offense, we joked probably even some special teams in there as well. It was, I mean, what more could you want from your team?
They did everything that we put in the game plan. We were mixing up our defenses, and I thought we moved the ball well. We shared the ball, and, we got everybody involved in the offense early, and I think that makes a big difference.
I think the word I used to describe your offense in the first half of play was aggressive.
Yeah.
I aggressive on takes. Not that you haven't been aggressive in the past couple of weeks, but I think there was a different level today. Was that something you worked on in practice, or was it just how the game worked?
Well, I tell you what, honestly, I think it came. We had 3 good days of practice after that game Monday. We did a lot of shooting. That we had different stations set up, and the kids got up a lot of shots every day. So I think that makes a difference. I talked to Coach Jones, earlier in the week, and I said, during the summer when I thought we were playing well, during the summer that, we did a lot of shooting and didn't do a whole lot of other drills and stuff like that. So we kind of went back to that.
I thought, to me, one of the more impressive parts of the game, too, was in the second half of play. You came out and the shot wasn't necessarily falling, but the defense didn't change. I know the old saying in basketball goes, your shot might not travel, but your defense always does, and your defense definitely traveled in the second half.
Yes, I thought the defense and our effort, Steve can tell you that from, when he played college ball and so forth, that, you take that every night and you can be in a ball game, you can win a ball game. I can't remember who said it, but says that defense wins championships. So we're trying to get that culture installed in them. So, and they're picking up, and offensively I thought they went to, doing what we wanted to do, and that makes a big difference too. And we scored a lot of points off of our defense tonight, and I really love that.
I thought rebounding today as well, not necessarily been a strength of your team, and I don't know that it will be a strength of your team just based on you can only do so much with what you have. But I think tonight you went up against a team that size-wise you match up with, if anything else, might even be a little bit bigger, and you took advantage of it.
Yeah, and the girls, and I'm going to go back to saying it again, the last 3 days we noticed that they became more aggressive rebounding in our drills when we went 5-on-5. So that it carried over too. So I'm really happy with the way we played. I know I keep repeating myself, but they came in, and had shot 71 some, 3-pointers, and we kind of shut that down a little bit, so that helped too. And then plus having Sutton, not in foul trouble, getting her involved in the offense is really important, and that's really important with the group we got.
She came in and she hit her first 3.
Yeah.
And I'm sure for you, it felt great for her, but probably for you it felt even better.
Yeah, it did. And once she hit that, you could tell her confidence was back. And she did a good job of distributing the ball. I thought Bree and Sid did the same thing. They hit their shots. They shared the ball. Allie and Kennedy and Ella and Isabel were awesome on the boards and the inside. And you throw Hannah in there, and I thought our inside game was back tonight that we haven't had all year. So I'm really happy with that too.
Tomorrow you go up against a Hopkins County Central team that I'll be honest, I know nothing about. All I know is that they played this McLean County team about 10 days ago and beat them by 18 points, 66-48. Other than that, I couldn't tell you anything about them. What do you know leading into tomorrow? They've
got a real good player. I can't think what her last name is, but she's a good basketball player. They got a big girl inside that can get out and run the floor really well. And then they play mostly man-to-man defense. So, we've been working on that. I mean, not that we look past it tonight at all, but we were preparing for tonight and tomorrow all week long.
Coach, good luck tomorrow. Congrats on the win today, and we will see you on Monday against Owensboro.
Thank you.
That's Coach Mack. Lady Cougars are winners today. We'll come back, wrap it up after this. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
Connection builds community. It grows the minds of future citizens and leaders. Connection teaches. It encourages. It builds confidence. Through relationships, through partnerships, through small daily acts, through high-impact programs at all levels. Connection says together, we can.
The one thing I know about Grayson County Schools, when you get the right people going in the right direction, anything's possible.
We are GC Connected.
We had an MRI, and then all of a sudden this doctor comes in and he says to us, we have the potential here for a catastrophic event.
And he looked scared.
He looked terrified. And he's like, we got to operate now. It just all changed. Life changed.
Bryce is one of the 47 children per day who are diagnosed with cancer. Today's treatments aren't enough. To watch the rest of Bryce's story, visit childrenscancer.org/story.
When I found out my son was addicted to opiates, I didn't know where to turn. Now I know there's help, and you can call, whether you're a family member, a sibling, or the person with the addiction. And the number is 1-833-8-KY-HELP. Call for the resources. They're going to help you with compassion and care and the knowledge of what's available to get you the help you need.
I'm not here to fire you up. If you're not already fired up, you shouldn't be in this room. If this victory isn't worth all you have to give, then leave. But now, right now is your chance to be a part of a victory the world will remember forever. Victory over cancer. This victory isn't just happening.
Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105. This is Cougar basketball on K105.
Welcome back here to Grayson County High School, where the Lady Cougars are winners today against McLean County by a final score of 59-24. Let's try to run down a quick score or two from around the region, as I'm hitting buttons over here that I shouldn't have hit. Let's hope I just fixed it there, because if not, I'm going to get myself in trouble, because I'm hitting buttons, and it's not necessarily something that the person who would be getting on me for enjoys, as you well know. Boys score at the end of the third quarter. Ohio County leads Muhlenberg County 48-36. Score at the end of the third quarter, I think this might be boys. Hopkins County leads Russellville 65-43. A final score, an upset in the fifth region. Hart County defeats LaRue County 66-57. That is a boys score. Boys, the end of the third quarter, Warren East over Glasgow 61-40. Final score, Barron County and boys defeats Allen County Scottsville 66-38. We'll try to see what else we might have to find here for Bardstown defeats Bardstown girls basketball defeats Bethlehem 69-66. That was Bethlehem had a 26-game winning streak in district play, snapped with that win for Bardstown. And that appears to be most of the scores. Final score in boys, Davis defeats Owensboro Catholic by 15 points, and their girls team won by 25, I believe, was the score of that game. And a final score in girls basketball, I want to make sure I bring you the Ohio County Muhlenberg score, and it was Muhlenberg by 10 in that game, I believe was the final score, maybe 52-42. Grayson County wins today. We'll come back, wrap it up after this. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
Here's a simple truth about higher education.
If pursuing your purpose, doing what you really care about matters.
If having a rewarding career matters.
If a better financial future for you and your family matters.
Then higher education matters. A brighter future is within your reach. Find out how at kyhigheredmatters.org. Brought to you by this station and the Kentucky Broadcasters Association.
Look around your home, and there's probably something that was made right here in Leitchfield. Leggett & Platt is a worldwide corporation making a wide range of products, including sofa sleeper and reclining hardware assemblies here at home. A portion of your Ashley, Lazy Boy, or England furniture might have been made by one of your neighbors. Join the Leggett & Platt team today. We're a one-shift operation with competitive wages. Our motto is, we work hard so you can rest easy. Leggett & Platt is an equal opportunity, affirmative action, veteran and disability employer.
I'm not here to fire you up. If you're not already fired up, you shouldn't be in this room. If this victory isn't worth all you have to give, then leave. But now, right now is your chance to be a part of a victory the world will remember forever. Victory over cancer. This victory isn't just happening. It isn't inevitable.
What does hope mean?
Now is our time, your time. You may save someone you love.
Time is very precious.
Today's cancer research is tomorrow's victory. A victory that is there for the taking. Grab it. How was that?
Now that was a great halftime speech. Let's go win.
Don't give up. Don't ever give up.
This is Cougar Basketball on K105.
Grayson County wins today against McLean County by a final score of 59-24. Running down the scoring from this game, Sydney Perkins led the way with 15 points, 13 Bree Jones, 11 for Sutton Van Meter, 4 each for Hannah Smith, Isabel Blanton, and Addison Spain-Howard, 3 each for Peyton Bowman and for Ella Narvaez, and 1 for Allie Jennings. For McLean County, 8 points for Katie McCoy, 4 points for Ava Lanham, 3 points for Anna Miller, and 2 each for Sarah Larkin, Kennedy Level, and Danielle Reynolds. Stephen, I think when you walk away from this game, if you're a Grayson County fan, which you are, you got to be pretty pleased.
Yeah, anytime you have, what do we have, three in double digits, and then they'd had nobody in double digits. Their highest player scoring 8 points. Your chances are going to be pretty good. So good win for the Lady Cougars tonight. Excited to quick turnaround again tomorrow, but excited about getting back on the floor.
If you want to make the trip to south of Madisonville, they will play at 1:30 tomorrow afternoon. There will be a JV game ahead of time. Noon, I assume, is what time that game is.
I think they might actually maybe move the JV start back to 1. So varsity probably won't be till 2:30 or so.
Okay. Yeah. Well, then they've pushed that back. If you're going to make the trip there, then go on and cheer on the Lady Cougars as they play. We will be back on Monday as the Lady Cougars will take on Owensboro here at Grayson County High School. We'll have the coverage of that game. That'll be another 7:30 start, if I can say. I go off of memory when I have it. No, it's 7 o'clock start according to my schedule. And so that means our coverage begins at about 6:40 right here on K105. And we'll also have the boys next week. We'll make the trip to Paducah as the boys will take on Carlisle County on Wednesday. That'll be a 7 o'clock start time. Are you going to come to Paducah?
Wednesday, I've already committed myself to be in the live nativity at church.
Oh,
so
are you baby Jesus?
I don't. I'm not exactly sure what role I'll be playing. Maybe a donkey. Probably not a wise man. But perhaps
wise guy, maybe.
Perhaps, yeah, perhaps a shepherd, maybe. But no, great win for the girls tonight. Wasn't able to hear Coach Mack where I was sitting, but I'm sure he was pleased. I did hear him say he had 3 good days of practice this week. That's encouraging to hear going into the Christmas break, and looking for great things in the second half of the season.
That'll wrap up our coverage tonight on a night where Grayson County picks up the 59-24 win. Want to thank our K105 Digital Productions crew member for his work. Member, yes, it's just one. That is Eli Hufflepuff Smith. So, you're putting yourself on camera now. I've given him control of the iPad, and it is I shouldn't have.
Scary.
I learned my lesson.
Yeah.
Once and only. That'll wrap up our coverage tonight on a night where Grayson County picks up the 59-24 win against McLean County. For Stephen